And so Ish landed on you after.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It was it's like a little bit of a UFC move. He swept my leg and I landed, and then Ish came over top of me. It's just a lot going on. And then CP had taken off, and I just kind of took a second to get up. All right, though. I promise I'm all right.
We just check it. But just tonight, the fourth quarter, it seemed like it just kaboom. You got it going. What do you feel like led to that?
I think earlier in the game they were not helping out of the corners, resulting in a lot of looks at the rim, or looks for the ball handler in the pick and roll. But later on, they started pulling in heavier, and you got guys that can really pass the ball. You are on the benefit a lot from it.
And someone asked about the play where Chris was calling for the ball, but then he just took it all the way and scored. And Chris said, what he thought of that, and he was like, to shut up, just let him go.
But it worked because one dude just completely ran towards him and left me.
Well, he was saying like he should shut up.
No, I'm saying his yelling caused a defender to run directly at him and take himself out of the play. So it all worked out. Nobody really picked up the ball, and when he did, saw a lane, and that was that.
What kind of stands out to you more in a night like this, where you guys generate a lot of threes, but you also got to the line more? Is there anything specific?
Understanding the way they want to defend us. And when you figure out how a team is playing defense, you can manipulate a lot easier. And that's what worked for us.
Cam, you guys are now 30-0 after leading after 3 quarters this year. Is it just Chris Paul being around, or what?
That's a big part of it. It's a big part of it. And then guys learning from him. Over the last year and a half, guys have really picked up on what it takes to win in these close games or end of game situations, and to capitalize, manage the clock. And he's kind of the mastermind of all that.
You mentioned earlier about the guys early in the game not helping in from the corners on
Yeah.
the roll. Has that lessened since DA's been out? Like, did he take a lot more attention?
No, I think DA does take more attention, certainly. It's really team to team, though. Really team to team. But today they were pulling in the second half, and they weren't doing it as much in the first. As a matter of fact, there was one play where Book kind of got the kick ahead that resulted in a 3 in the corner early in the second half. Then he had a similar situation, and the guy kind of got stuck in between. He was able to take advantage and get a layup. And so really just game to game, possession to possession. But DA is definitely a force on the rim. And you look at the box scores, I mean, Biz has been playing very well himself, 14 and 12. It's very good.
And Lonnie has shown a trust in you that when you have it going in certain games, when you come up potential, it'll let you finish into stretches like this when Jay is out. I'll help you in those situations more to get more reps at the end of the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah. 37 minutes is above the average when we have a full roster. And just getting to play that many minutes is good experience. And I'm having fun. So it's just a good group of guys, say it all the time, good group of guys, fun group of guys to play with, talented guys. It's always fun to go out there and compete.
Big game on Sunday before you guys play. Ish is the Chiefs fan, you're the Bengals fan. How did you become a Bengals fan?
Okay, so I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I'd say probably till about the age of 5, I was a Steelers fan. Like, you just automatically a Steelers fan, and my mom was a Steelers fan, but my dad was not. And around the age of 6 or 7, they had Tommy Maddox come in as a quarterback, and he didn't really like Tommy Maddox, and he didn't like Bill Cowher. He grew up a Cowboys fan, so during all those Super Bowl back and forths, he just did not like the Steelers. And then he would always say bad things about the Steelers. Oh, we don't like them. We don't like them. Me, I was 6, 7. I was like, yeah, we don't like them. And simultaneously, the Bengals had Chad Johnson. And they had just got new uniforms with the tiger stripes on the sleeves. They had the small stripe. They got the big stripe. Yep. And Chad Johnson had C. Johnson on the back of his jersey. And I had to get one of those. I was so excited. I remember Christmas, I got one year, probably like 2004. And I was just so excited. Huge Chad Johnson fan, which spiraled into just being a huge Bengals fan. And people coach the other day was saying, "Oh, you bandwagon." Like I've been a diehard Bengals fan for 18 years. 18 years. And yeah, but it's all led up to this Sunday. This Sunday is their moment. And I am glad to be watching it. It's a little bit earlier in our game, so I'll be able to catch a little bit. But I wish them the best of luck. And my older brother, coincidentally, is a huge Chiefs fan. He became a Priest Holmes fan back in the early 2000s. So he's been through ups and downs himself. So in our household, it's friendly enough, but it's going to get serious.
It's interesting because we got you from Pittsburgh.
And then Campaign is and then Mikhail is from Philly, doesn't like the Eagles, likes the Rams. Campaign is from Memphis, likes the Steelers. A lot going on our team, but I've been riding with the Bengals for a long time now. Them guys, they Joe Burrow's for real. Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, Pittsburgh kid, played against him in high school, went to Pitt with them. So it's just happy for them. Yeah, isn't that funny? And you just stick with it through thick and thin. You don't got no other ties to the city, people there. It's crazy how that works. But I get more nervous watching Bengals games than playing in my own, certainly.
I mean, but
Good luck on Sunday.
Hands gonna be sweating.
The C. Johnson, was that what clicked for you? Was it more of C. Johnson in the back, or was it actually Chad Johnson?
It was the C. Johnson. Well, Chad Johnson was funny. Like he's an electric personality. He still is. Hasn't played in 10 years. He's still an electric personality. And so I kind of just gravitated towards that, and having the jersey, I felt like it was me out there. If the NBA allowed first initials on the jersey, I would have C. Johnson. In college, when I first got to Pitt, there was another Johnson, so I had C. Johnson. In high school, I played with my older brother. I started with C. Johnson. And even after they allowed me to keep the C. on my jersey, after my teammate Duran left, and then when I got to Carolina, my first year, I didn't have the C on my jersey, and I got mad about it. They couldn't change it. So then my senior year, I got a C. on my jersey. There's no other Johnson on the team, but I like the C. for sure. So it's just some background for you. I wish I could have it now. I tried, but we don't do that here. I'm trying to adjust. We had Tyler Johnson. They just, my rookie year, they just don't put. I said, Jay, come on, Jay, just sneak it on.
So if the Bengals win, will you change your jersey number to 85 next season?
No, that's too big. I look like a big man, like a 5-man out there. Jay, like that's his persona, 99, but them big numbers look like a football defensive end out there. I like 23. 23 got a lot of meaning for me, so. That was a good interview, guys. It's always fun coming to, you guys keep it light. You always got some good questions. We always talking about everything random, huh? Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yep. Who they?
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate y'all.